Good day, viewers all over the world. You are welcome to Toydale online class. Today we want to look at the method of completing the square, the completing the square method, which is one of the methods that we use to solve quadratic equation. Let's look at this example. This is the given quadratic equation. We now want to use the method of completing the square to solve this particular problem. So how do we get the solution to this problem? Using the completing the square method. So under completing the square method, we are going to write the question out. 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. There are about 5 steps that we can actually that is involved here. The first step is that you make the coefficient of x squared to be equal to 1. That is, in this case now, the coefficient of x squared in this particular question is 2. So you divide through by 2. Divide everything by 2. At the end of the day, if you do that, you are going to have x squared minus 5 all over 2x plus 3 all over 2 equal to 0. That is the first step. You make the coefficient of x squared to be equal to 1. Then the second step is that you transfer the constant, the one that does not have x, to the right hand side. That is now be minus 3 all over 2. That is the second step. The third step is that you divide the coefficient of x, which in this case now is minus 5 all over 2. Divide the coefficient of x minus 5 all over 2. You divide it by 2 and square the result. That is minus 5 all over 2. If you divide it by 2, that's 1 over multiplied by 2, all squared. What are we going to get? In this case now we are going to have minus 5 all over 4, all squared. That's what you get. So that's the third step. The third step is that you divide the coefficient of s by 2, you square the result. Then once you do that, then you are going to add what you have to both sides. Then you are going to add this result to both sides of the equation, so that you have x squared minus 5 all over 2x minus 5 all over 4 all squared is equal to minus 3 all over 2 plus minus 5 all over 4 minus 5 all over 4 all squared. That's what you are going to have. Then from this step now, the next step is that this one that's r squared now, s squared, you pick x at the left hand side. Then what you have, the result that you got when you divide the coefficient of s squared s by 2, you are going to combine it together. Minus 5 all over 4, everything all squared. Now spread everything. If you expand what you have here, what you have here, you are going to get this. And that is the logic under completing square method. Just like when you say what value of x will make a particular expression a perfect square. What you are going to do is that this s squared that you have here, you pick one of these x, combine it with the result that you got when you divide the coefficient of x by 2, which is minus 5 all over 4. Then square the result. When you expand this, you are going to get what you have at the left side, at the left hand side. Then at the right hand side, what you are going to have, we have minus 3 over 2. Then plus, you can go ahead and express this. Minus 5 squared, minus 5 times minus 5 is 25. All over 4 times 4 is 16. 16, you can express that. Just leave this left hand side. Let's concentrate on the right hand side. Find the LCM, 16. 2 in 16 is 8. 8 times 3 minus 24. Plus 16. Plus 25. That's what we are going to get. Plus 25. Then from there we are going to have 25 minus 24. That's 1 over 16. That's what we are going to have. This is x minus 5 all over 4. All squared. Then the fifth step is that you take the square root of both sides. So if you take the square root of both sides, square will cancel square root. Then square root, in front of square root, you normally have plus or minus. So that at the end of the day, you have x minus 4, 5 all over 4, to be equal to plus or minus what square root of 1? 1. All over what square root of 16? 4. So in front of square root, we normally have plus or minus. So let's note that. We will normally have plus or minus. So from there we can transfer. We can actually transfer minus 5 all over 4 to the other side. So that we have x to be equal to minus or getting to this x, it becomes plus. That's plus 5 all over 4. That is, we are going to have 5 all over 4 plus or minus 1 all over 4. From there, we say x is equal to, we find the LCM, that is 4. Then we have 5, that is plus 1, plus or minus 1. At the end of the day, we have x to be equal to 5 plus 1 over 4, or 5 minus 1 all over 4. If we do that, we are going to have x to be equal to 6 all over 4, or 4 all over 4. Then finally, x is equal to 3 all over 2, or 1. These are the values of x. X is equal to 3 over 2, or 1. That is what you are going to get. If you compare this with the first video that we did under factorization method, you realize that we get the same answer. So irrespective of the method that you apply under completing the square method, we are going to get the same answer. But completing the square method is very important because you can solve any given quadratic equation using completing the square method. But factorization method has its own limitation. It is not all quadratic equations that are factorizable. Please let's note that. It is not all quadratic equations that are factorizable. Just follow the steps quietly. Follow the stepwise. Just go through what I've done stepwisely. Then you know how to use this method, completing square method, to solve quadratic equation. Thank you, and God bless you all.